Power of Metaphysics. Significance of the Ten Commandments of Moses. Metaphysica 4N1, CONNY Mendez. Regardless of historical accuracy, Moses remains a significant figure whose teachings and impact on the Hebrew people and other tribes in the desert cannot be understated. As an enlightened master of metaphysical truth, he played a crucial role in liberating the Hebrews from slavery and imparting his wisdom to diverse groups who joined his journey. The enduring legacy of his monotheistic belief system speaks to the profound influence he had on shaping religious thought. Encountering a multitude of tribes with varying backgrounds and tendencies, Moses faced the challenge of guiding and educating this diverse population. To address this, he formulated a code of laws that were simple, concise, and accessible to all. While accompanied by severe punishments, these measures were necessary to temper the untamed aspects of human behavior. Moses' education in the temple at Heliopolis equipped him with knowledge that extended beyond mathematics, delving into metaphysics, astrology, numerology, and triple symbolism. This symbolism had three aspects, exploring physical, mental, and spiritual realms. The principle of correspondence, as above, so below, as below, so above, emphasized the interconnectedness and harmony of different levels of reality. Moses elaborated the Ten Commandments as a code for humanity's education and evolution. They encompassed moral and ethical principles, addressing the importance of monotheism, idolatry, reverence, rest, family, respect for life, fidelity, honesty, integrity, and contentment. These commandments were initially introduced as rules and prohibitions to guide humanity towards ethical behavior. While it may seem that humanity still struggles with adhering to these principles, progress has been made. The majority now desires the freedom to worship, refrains from theft and violence, shows care for the elderly, and recognizes the importance of rest. Though a minority continues to disregard these principles, their actions do not impede the overall progress of the majority. Now, it is time for humanity to embrace the second aspect of the symbolic trilogy, the mental plane. This entails understanding the deeper meanings behind Moses' teachings and applying them to our thoughts and attitudes. Only by cleansing ourselves of errors and cultivating genuine love for one another can we truly comprehend the third aspect, the spiritual plane. Let us embark on this journey of enlightenment together, building a better world through our actions and interconnectedness. The mental plane commandments, such as "You shall not kill," "You shall not steal," "You shall not bear false witness," and "You shall not covet," carry a profound meaning beyond mere prohibitions. They remind us of the futility and absurdity of attempting to harm others, as true power lies not in the physical body, but in the spirit and consciousness within. When the material body perishes, life and awareness continue on another plane, and any harm inflicted ultimately returns to its source through the law of rhythm. The principle of correspondence governs all realms, rewarding good and collecting evil. It is believed that external harm cannot befall you unless your own actions have caused similar harm to others. Thus, the majority already recognizes the futility of harming their neighbors, indicating progress in understanding this principle. The second aspect of these commandments advises against harming others through lies, deceit, or slander. Such actions are rendered useless as they only bring back the same negativity to the initiator, following the law of cause and effect. Regarding the treatment of insects and animals, it is suggested to exercise common sense, guided by divine wisdom. Humans are seen as older brothers to these manifestations of life, interconnected through the evolutionary journey. Animals are viewed as potential future human beings, having accumulated experiences and progressing through various forms. Therefore, compassion and understanding are encouraged, recognizing the value of their own unique experiences. Harm inflicted upon them disrupts their evolution and goes against the interconnected web of life. In practical terms, when encountering insects in our homes, it is advised to curb the immediate impulse to kill and instead find alternative solutions to remove them without harm. By considering the predetermined patterns of behavior driven by instinct in animals, akin to certain aspects of human behavior, we can exercise compassion and tap into our higher faculties to find harmonious resolutions. It is essential to acknowledge that these perspectives represent a specific belief system or philosophy, and individual interpretations may vary. It is important to acknowledge that the perspective shared here represents a specific belief system or philosophical outlook, and it may not align with the views or cultural norms of everyone. Different individuals and cultures may have varied attitudes and approaches towards dealing with pests or intrusions in their living spaces. The presented perspective suggests a method of communication with insects or animals that seem out of place in one's environment. By directing one's mind towards the creature, a message is conveyed to its group spirit or universal mind, expressing that it is not harmonious with the surroundings and should return to its proper place. According to this viewpoint, when the insect receives this wave of communication, it may momentarily become motionless before running away and disappearing. The intention is to encourage the insect to leave without causing harm or resorting to violence. If doubts arise about the effectiveness of this method, or if the insect persists in bothering you, it is advised to give it 3 chances. Afterward, if the insect continues to linger, it is suggested to inform the group spirit that if the insect is not taken away soon, you may have to consider killing it. However, in most cases, the insect will likely leave without resistance, and killing it would only be necessary if it is reaching the end of its life cycle and seeking death. In such instances, it is recommended to kill it swiftly and without leaving it suffering, while maintaining a mindset free of anger or disgust and expressing the intention for its evolution into a better species. It is worth noting that these beliefs and practices may be associated with specific sects or orders referred to as occultists. It is not universally accepted or practiced by everyone. This perspective differs from the belief that meat consumption, or the need for meat as food, signifies a retention of animal nature. Instead, it suggests that a preference for meat, or the need for it, simply indicates that an individual's cells have not reached the point of sustaining themselves solely on fruits and vegetables. The perspective emphasizes that choosing a vegetarian diet does not automatically indicate spiritual elevation. It is crucial to acknowledge and respect the diversity of beliefs, practices, and dietary choices held by individuals and cultures. Embracing understanding and tolerance towards these differences can foster harmony and respect among people. The perspective shared suggests that as individuals delve into the study of metaphysics and embrace a mental spiritual world, their body's cells may undergo a process of purification. This purification is believed to occur as the individual aligns themselves with higher frequencies and vibrations, resulting in a diminished desire for meat without external pressure. According to the principle of correspondence, which states, "As above, so below, as below, so above," the evolution of one's being occurs simultaneously. This may manifest as a shift in dietary preferences for individuals studying metaphysics, where they find themselves no longer needing or desiring meat. Furthermore, the perspective highlights the principle of vibration, asserting that a lower frequency vibration cannot dominate a higher frequency one. In this context, it suggests that animals vibrate at a lower plane than humans, and their vibrations cannot affect humans unless the individual is ignorant of the principle of vibration and believes in the possibility of being influenced by animal vibrations. By subscribing to such influence, one subjects themselves to a lower law. The perspective also states that life is inherently positive and indestructible, while death represents the negation of life. It implies that regardless of efforts, it is impossible to truly extinguish life itself. It is important to note that these statements represent a particular belief system or perspective and may not be universally accepted. Different philosophical, cultural, and religious traditions hold diverse viewpoints on metaphysics, spirituality, diet, and the nature of life and death. Approaching these topics with an open mind, respecting different perspectives, and engaging in critical thinking is essential. Thank you for watching. To receive a very powerful ancient technique to attract abundance, visit the link in the description of this video, and don't forget to subscribe.